For decades, a driver's relationship with their cabin was defined by physical space. You could learn a dashboard by feel, operating the climate or the radio without a single glance away from the road ahead. That spatial memory relies entirely on geometry. A hand can locate a control blind because of a raised edge, a tactile detent, and the physical travel of a real button. Over the last 10 years, the auto industry erased that geometry. Designers deleted the ridges and dials, replacing them with flat, uninterrupted screens. The cognitive cost of a perfectly flat surface is immediate. Because there are no physical landmarks to guide your hand, you cannot find a digital slider or icon without looking for it first. The resulting distraction became a recognized safety hazard. But rather than bringing physical controls back, automakers are now spending millions trying to fake them. The industry's proposed fix is a piece of engineering known as a closed-loop haptic driver. In late 2025, companies like Cirrus Logic launched new automotive-qualified chips whose job is to make a rigid pane of glass kick back when you apply pressure. This animation illustrates the mechanism. A sensor detects the actuator's real motion and corrects it in real time, guaranteeing a crisp, consistent click. The highly engineered sensation feels far superior to an older smartphone's mushy buzz. Suppliers now pitch this response as essential for safety. Read that logic carefully. The fix for the touchscreen is being sold as a better touchscreen. To understand why this fails in a moving vehicle, we have to break down how human hands interact with mechanical controls. A button press happens in two sequential phases. The first phase is acquisition. This is the search, the physical movement where a hand navigates the console and locates the target blindly by shape. The second phase is confirmation. This is the mechanical yield, a physical click that tells your brain the action was successful. A haptic screen only delivers on the second phase. The vibration arrives after you have found the target. It offers zero assistance during the search. Because the target is flat and featureless, your thumb has to leave the wheel. Eyes have to leave the road. You must look, aim, and touch. Only then does the glass pulse. The haptic chip solves for confirmation, but ignores acquisition. And the search is exactly where those dangerous eyes-off-the-road seconds are spent. Safety regulators noticed the discrepancy. From January 2026, the Euro NCAP protocol withholds points from cars that bury essential controls inside a screen. The new rules expect physical controls for at least 5 critical functions: indicators, hazard lights, the horn, the emergency call, and the wipers. Notice the exact language the protocol uses. They expect discrete controls. They don't use the word tactile, and they don't use the word haptic. A discrete control is a physically separate object. It is something your hand can locate by feel and operate without needing a glance. Instead of redesigning the dashboard, automakers are treating haptics as a loophole. They use hidden actuators to pass the safety test while keeping their uninterrupted glass aesthetic intact. The auto industry currently has 2 honest choices regarding the dead glass dashboard. They can re-add real controls, or they can keep the function on a screen and accept the safety penalty. The dishonest choice is to maintain the screen, sprinkle haptic actuators underneath it, and claim the safety hazard is resolved just because the surface vibrates. This look is born in the design studio. In a pristine, perfectly lit launch render, the seamless flat screen always looks flawless. But a car is not driven in a studio. The flat target breaks down the moment you introduce real-world variables, like an unfamiliar driver operating the vehicle at speed, under stress, in the dark, or wearing thick gloves. No microchip can restore spatial geometry. The haptic buzz provides reassurance, which is a different and far lesser thing. Whether a control can be found blind is a decision made in the concept phase, long before the car reaches a tuning lab. Once a console is tooled for manufacturing, its shape is frozen. You cannot validate your way out of a flat target, and you cannot fix physical geometry with a software update. This is the exact window Depix is built for. It allows design teams to visualize the practical consequences of deleting a button while the layout is still a drawing, when it is still cheap to change. A vibration is a wonderful thing to add to a button. It is a poor thing to mistake for one.